I'm Krista, and you're watching Amiens House. Let's have an update for April and half of May. I can't believe it's been 6 weeks. So I'm outside. There is so much to tell you. I don't even know where to start. I can't believe that it's been 6 weeks already. But the first thing, since I'm over here, you can hear the pigs. They haven't had breakfast yet. I just whipped over here quick before I have to go to work. But I thought I would give a quick walk around. So we took the boars to the butcher. We had 4 boars that went. That was at the end of April, and so they've gone. And Waddle had her first, well, her litter of piglets. We got 5. There's 3 boys and 2 girls. She had them 2 days ago, so we'll go over and check that. But before we do that, we have a livestock guardian dog that we picked up less than a week ago. Her name is Abigail, and I will show you her. So this is Abigail. She is, I'm not sure if I'm going to say it right, a Marmormay sheep dog. She's 6 years old, and we had to take a trip to get her. She's going to go see the vet on Monday and just get a full run over because we don't think she's seen a vet in a while. So we're gonna have, but she's really happy. She's settling in really nicely, not having any real issues. She was very nervous when we picked her up, but as you can see, her tail is wagging and she's much happier, and she's just living over here right now. She loves living underneath the trampoline. We kind of gave her the old pig house for a bit, but she's not, she's gonna make a liar out of me. She wasn't really using it, but now she is. And so she's right by the pigs so she can kind of get to know them, but still be far enough that it's not super hard on her. And just, we've been taking her walks around the property so she can get to know it, and before we kind of try her a little bit off leash and see how she does. She was very, very nervous when she arrived, but she's slowly every day just getting a little bit more content. So as I'm walking over to the pigs, I am going to tell you, we got another dog a week before Abigail came, Bagel. He's actually at the house, and it was coming back and forth, but now that Abigail's here, we're trying to keep them separate for a little while so they can kind of each get settled. He is a Labradoodle, and he's 2 years old, and he's super, super sweet and easygoing and just the most lovely of all dogs. He's just so sweet. The kids love him. He's so well behaved. So let's go in and see Waddle's piglets. I can see them from here. Hi, Waddle. We came to see your babies. Yeah, did you have 5 babies? You did. Can you show us your babies? How are they doing? Are they good? Can we see them in here? And there they are, all 5 of them. Yeah, all 5 of them. Super cute, healthy. Finding a warm spot. Saying hi. These guys are saying hi. So Waddle, every time we've had piglets, Waddle always goes first, and then Dob goes second. And you can see by Dob's bag that she's not too far off. She's usually 5 days apart, but not always. So as soon as she looks like she's gonna go, which will probably be in a day or 2, we will take Gustav out of this pen, and he will go in that far pen. Right now you can see a fence, but it's lifted so they can go back and forth. So Waddle is in her own pen for now, though she's missing everybody. And Dob, once she has babies, after a week of her having her piglets, we will put the mums back together again, because Dob is an excellent mom and she will take care of everybody. Waddle's a little bit more cranky, but she's still a pretty good mom. She doesn't do anything bad at all. She's really sweet with the babies, but Dob is just like the mum of all mums. But look at these guys. They found a nice warm place. So as I'm walking back over towards the house, I'm just gonna show you The spring garden is looking beautiful. I have some dandelions, but I'm just so happy with this little space that we have created over the last couple of years. And then we hit this pile of soil. We have to put in a new hydro pole. So just past that tree, you can see there's a hydro pole in our field, and it went to just past there. There's another hydro pole. That pole has to be moved in, I guess, because of the trees, and it's old. Then from there, from that pole, they have done a tunnel all the way to the barn. And they have also dug a tunnel, which you can barely see, but all the way to the house for our new electricity. Yeah, it's just one of those things that happened. This was the one thing that took me over the edge, that I was kind of like, we could have built a brand new house. Not that I want a new house at all, but bringing hydro in from the road and the cost that goes with that was really, it took me over the edge of, oh, we could have just built a new house. I'm up here at the house now, and you'll just see a few potted trees and shrubs left. Jeff bought a whole bunch of new trees, and he's planted most of them. These are kind of what's left. Most of them went out in the orchard, but he had a few other things as well. As he bought grapes and blueberries. I think he bought some other berries, but I can't remember exactly which ones they were. So they're planted all over there, and a few in the pasture. So I'm over here now in the herb garden and where the chickens are, and as you can see, I've done nothing in the herb garden, and it's an absolute disaster and needs some love. So hopefully in a future video you'll see a better herb garden. But I wanted to take you over and show you, we turned the creep into a brooder. You can't see anything, hold on. So I'm just gonna drop you in here so you can see. We have a hen on another hen at the moment, but we had two broody hens, and we weren't getting any eggs because everybody was laying them down where the broody hens were. So yeah, we have two broody hens in here, and we kept them over here so that they would be on their own. But they're still within the flock. So the flock kind of has this whole area to roam around and dig and peck. So they're still with them, but they are separated so we can get eggs in the coop, and they can, looks like a board's been moved. We'll have to fix that. And they can be safe and have their chicks, and the chicks will be fine when they come out, and then we will be able to reintroduce them to the coop when the time comes. Other little things that have happened up here is, Jeff, this was all full of concrete from when we took apart this whole patio, so it's all been cleaned up. Jeff has been cleaning this up and trying to get this all clean. The new septic tank is there, so he's trying to get more soil there so that it can settle again, and then that new pile is from the hydro. But let's head over to the garden and see what's happening over there. Okay, so we're over by the garden, and this is the problem with not living here. It's so hard to keep up on the garden. I feel so behind this year. We have all our plants still at the house. I haven't hardened them off, but 1%. Always have to remember 1%. Just moving things forward slowly every day, a little bit better. So I'll turn around and we'll look at the garden. So this is a strawberry patch. It's doing pretty well. We've weeded it a couple times. It still needs weeding. We have grass in here like crazy. This twitch grass is going to be my nemesis, I think, this year. But you can see some of them are flowering. Hi, Sheeta. Apparently Sheeta needs some love today. And so we have strawberries, 4 rows of strawberries. My little greenhouse area, or cold frame, sorry, is full of lettuce and arugula and spinach and kale over there, and they're all looking beautiful, and I need to get over here and harvest. It's crazy. And then asparagus, I saw it 2 days ago and I forgot to tell my husband, and look, now it's already going to flower, half of it, which really sucks. We have 3 that we could harvest. The rest we have to let go to seed. So that's a super bummer. Oh, these two here, I didn't see these two. Clean the leaves over. So that's sad that we didn't get that, but it'll make the rootstock stronger for next year, so not the end of the world. And then we have rhubarb coming. It's almost ready for harvest, so we'll have to get doing that. And slowly, this came up really nicely, and now it just seems to have gone really still, but that's our horseradish. Garlic is looking amazing, and oops, just stepped in a hole. And then we have half of our beds composted. The second row is planted with peas, but I just planted with them with peas, so there's nothing coming up yet. And then that right there is parsnips that we never harvested. So I am going to leave them and hopefully get parsnip seeds since they're already there and happy and they live through the winter. So that's the garden update. Not a lot's happening really. So I'm in the house and I'm standing in front of my new blue door that I absolutely love. Marty and I painted it. It's only has its first coat. It needs a second coat, but I have to do some fix-ups. You can really see them with this blue. There's some dents there and some holes there, which the camera is actually not picking up, which is quite nice, but there is some non-authentic dents that I would like to get rid of. I'm gonna keep some of the other character, but those ones I'm gonna get rid of. But I'm loving it. Can't remember the color of it. It's a Benamin Moore color. I will link it below, put the number below if you're interested in it. It's beautiful. It's the start of the style. And it's funny, this is the first thing that to me feels like it's our house now, that we're decorating it and making it ours. That's what everyone said when they walked through this house. They're like, oh, it's a lot of work, but you get to make it yours. It's gonna be all the way you want it. So this is the first thing that feels that way. This blue door. I don't know why this has made it, that it feels like this is now our house and we're making it our house, but the blue door has made me happy for that. Also up here, we'll go over here. We have been, Marty and I have been staining all the boards that go on the window. So I'll actually go right up to the attic and I will show you, because we have one window completely finished. Dave came one day, our neighbor, and he helped get the one window completely finished. So it has a different color stain. I don't know which is the best way to see it. There, that's the best way without the sun. So it's a different color. This is the same color as what is in Michael's room, which is the bedroom, the first bedroom at the top of the stairs to the left. It has a lighter color stain in all the trim in that room. And carrying that theme up into the attic, because it would have been the lesser of the rooms, and the attic definitely, if there were ever servants or people of like the masters, wouldn't stay up here. So we're doing the lighter colored trim similar to what's in his room. It's almost identical. We had to mix different colors of stain, and I will put those below on how we got these colors. But yeah, we had to mix stain, and since I didn't have to match anything up here, I just kind of, I did the two colors the way that was close to what Michael's room was, and then when it came down to like the nitty gritty of matching, I only did it on his trim and just kept this one less coat and then one less day of drying. So that's why I did it this way. And it's fine. It'll be easier to match when I have to match it with the trim that we put around the edge, because it won't be a lot as much finickily between how many coats of this color did I do versus this color. And I'm really happy. It turned out so well, and Dave did a beautiful job putting it in. And we have started one more window. They take quite a long time. Here's the bottom of this one, but we haven't done anything else on that. So it takes quite a bit of time. And we didn't stain them prior to putting those ones up. And I'm so glad. I was lying in bed one night going, I need to stain those beforehand, Otherwise, it's gonna be terrible to stain them once they're in. And staining that window up there was terrible. It took 3 times as long to stain that one window than it did for me to stain all the boards. All the boards for all the windows on this floor. So, yeah, I'm so glad I switched directions. This is Michael's. I don't know if it'll show because of the sun. It's early morning in the house. We'll put it in the shade and see if you can see it. So you probably won't be able to tell the difference too much, but it's just a little bit lighter. I can put it down here and you'll see. So as you can see, you really can't tell, other than how old this side is, the difference. This has the hand painted green on it, which I am not doing on this. I'm not hand painting it, mostly because we're never gonna look face on to this. It's always just the side of the window, so you can't actually tell too much. So when it's in the window, it'll look like this, which once I clean up the top board, it will get all the old paint and everything off of it. I think doesn't look bad. I think it looks actually pretty, not too bad of a match. So I'm happy with that, and we are going with it. So here are the rest of them. They're all nice and dark. We're now ready to put Varathane on these ones, or varnish, or whatever this shiny stuff is. Polyurethane, I don't know what it's called. I can link that below too. I feel like everyone has different names, but that's the kind of the match. The sun is coming through, so again, it's hard to get a really good look, but it's matches really nice, and I'm quite happy with it. Again, 2 different colors, trying to match the different tones of all of it, and then thinking getting it dark enough and then getting enough red in it. It was a challenge. So I think that's it. There's been a lot, but I hope I got it all. I don't remember everything that's happened. There's lots of little things that we're constantly doing, obviously, that you forget. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go over do a half-hour job of this, and you don't really remember. We cleaned like the barn out. We had put all the pots in one spot and all the gardening stuff, but we'd never gone through it since we bought the place. We just kind of put it all together. So Mackenzie and I cleaned that out one day. Oh, Grandpa's been working on the hay wagon, and Jackie helped do that as well. So the hay wagon is almost done. They had to sandblast the metal and then they painted it. And then Grandpa's been sealing the wood with old diesel oil. So he's working on that, and it's coming along beautifully. So I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more about the renovation and what's happening on the homestead, make sure you press that subscribe button and the bell, and that will tell you that there are new videos coming up. Hopefully they come more often than every 6 weeks, especially over the summer. I did promise you a decorating video, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that we've been getting secondhand and through Facebook Marketplace that I would really love to share with you, so I hope I get to that pretty soon. So I hope you took some time to simply breathe, and I'll check you on the next one.